let us continue playing The Darkest Dungeon, where we are down by one person due to a short mission that went oh so horribly wrong. A bit of a reminder that this game is not easy, and it will be mean at various times, like a good roguelike definitely should be. And Town Crier is currently in the Penance Hall and basically taking up space. Any other upgrades I can do here? The brothel I could upgrade, increase stress recovery of. Gambling up to 3 slots would be fine. I think it's the only thing left really, other than possibly the Nomad Wagon, just reducing the... Oh, increasing the number of trinkets. And then of course there's the Survivalist Camp, which I should probably consider upgrading a little more. Just reduce the cost of things. Anyway, what we're now going to do is going to do another short adventure with our low-level party and slowly grind themselves up to the 3rd level. So, less provision. Shouldn't need too much here. I'm not even really going to... Well, yeah, that'll do. And I'm probably not going to go with any torches because this party is really overpowered in terms of comparative strengths versus the level they're at. So I'm actually more than happy to send them off on a short adventure just like that. So, no torches. Probably going to be another short video here. I might merge some of them together depending on whether I get multiple shorts in a row. 100% of the room battle, so we will have to go and do that. And we have found a few places. Okay, we have surprise them to start with. Always a good start. Okay. Never stab at the Madman. 4. Finish him on the Madman. Does in fact finish him. We can Iron Swan, then you at the back.
Eradicated.
Stun one of you.
The light, the promise of
and that was about as well as the first round could have gone for us, really. In fact, yes, it was exactly as well as that round could have gone for us. So stab puts you in range of everybody else. Hack there for 11. Here come the attacks. Crit 6. Crit 6 is more than manageable, even with the bleed effect on. I'll probably actually just accept that. Given that you haven't gone yet, what's it for you?
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Crit 20. I mean, I'll take 5 points in bleed damage as we go on, but... There's 4. You went second. I was hoping we'd get there a little quicker. Another bleed effect, though only for 1 this time. Oh, we got the kill.
A faint hope blossoms.
Okay. Antiquarian, go and loot things. It's already been looted. And again. Okay, so we've managed 2 null draws. Let's go into the next one. This room doesn't have any treasure in it, so we're not too bothered about light here. Okay, a couple of bone courtiers, 2 bone defenders. Let's get the thing set up. Tempted to go with this, but I think we'll just go stab the soldier. Apologies, interrupted mid-combat round. So, bone defender, 8 damage there. Next up, Iron Swan, you at the back.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
5. We're still perfectly fine for damage at this rate, really. Absolutely no issues really going on, so what I'm going to do instead is stun you. Increasing the light is the only downside to it trying to do Temps in the Dark with somebody who relies on the stunning powers, but... Okay, 2 to go. Hack you because you're the bigger threat on the board.
Give them no quarter.
Finish you because we've got an extra turn to deal with the other one. Yeah, I might as well do a party heal, actually. Yeah, hack for death.
Executed with impunity.
And we have some stuff, including an extra calming crystal.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Do you want to trade out for that at the moment? I mean, I don't see her needing a lot of stress, but if we're going to go Attempts in the Dark, I'm not going to need the healing as much. I'm unlikely to that anyway, given this party's setup. But this means I mitigate some of the... I give you a massive stress reduction as we're going to go and take steps to increase it. Yep, go on, through it all. We're also probably going to do the Hag next video, or next session. We'll see. 100% trap this army. 100% it is. What rare antiquities can we find on the torch? This one.
Laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Hunger. That's the only reason I took 6. I don't know why I took the extra 2, actually. That was a bit of a waste. I was going to do that, but... Still, we move on. We find the rest of the scouting reports. So plenty of things to find here. Let's just head up and see about this then. Couple of people who will cause me mass stress damage. And 869. And a Tempting Goblet. But we should be fine. I mean, nobody's really looking critical. Stab the madman.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them.
Iron Swan on the person who hasn't made a move. Does kill. Judge the Bone Courtier for 9. Tempting Goblet. 17. Okay, stress is starting to get up there, but still is perfectly within range. Stab for death. Overture box. That's the one we were missing, actually. Hit points and dodge for accuracy boost. Or an accuracy reduction. That actually is rather good. Actually, it's so good. It's almost rivaling this. But hey, we have the third of the boxes. Disarm that, clear some stress. What's coming up? Another thing there. We're going to head back once we're done with this, so I'm actually happy to go fight the battle and then come back. Okay. Battle on. Tempting Goblet. Yeah, Iron Swan, get you finished. Stress has been canted, number 19, and now we are in the dark. Nope, we're not quite in the dark, actually. Who's got moves left? You do, you do. Let's try and get you finished off.
Obliterated.
28 crit. I've come to collect. Judge you for 8. It's possible you can stab for 5. Only 4. And you dodged the Eldritch Pull. Well done. Since the other one's really the one we need to concern ourselves with here, I'm going to go for the crit uppercut. And we shall judge you. Okay, lead out 7. And they gives you the finishing blow. Which may or may not have some impact on the antiquities we get.
But a victory,
right, locked sarcophagus. Okay, we get a rare antique, and we move back. Only downside is we don't have a key to open this anymore. It was trapped, but you resist the poison. There's probably more benefit to unlocking the sarcophagus than that, in fairness. Okay, the dark is now down to 2. We shall, of course, ignore the books.
In, haunting the hearts of men.
2 bone rabble.
Another one falls.
And so does the other. Weakest encounter there, but we gained enough gold for it.
Push on to the task's end.
Oh, I even have some holy water here. Right, we have a resolution, which isn't a terrible negative effect. I don't think anybody's got any terrible ones. Bad gambler or that. Let's get rid of your bad gambling skills. Or at least get rid of 30 stress. I thought I had a thing to get rid of it, but stress relief is fine. Right, I'm going to go this way because, of course, we want to find the items before we go and finish this off. Iron Swan.
Destroyed.
Let's weaken you. That puts you within range of either of our people now. Finished. And that just leaves the 2 weakened opponents there. Which we might even get. Yeah, so it's another one down. Leaving just the 1. Bump in the night. For 4. It's something to consider healing here, but I don't think we necessarily need to. Stab 7. Ah, fine. Since you went earlier than you perhaps should have done. Okay, so now we have some crests, which I'm willing to take over the antidote for the moment. And 200 gold I'm willing to take over the bandages. On the basis there can be more. Pack contains loot.
Finding the stuff is only the first
Leaving myself a
test.
key.
Now it must be carried home.
I'm going to gamble on the key being more useful than that, depending on what things remain. That's not overly helpful, but might as well take the Altar of Light. 20% damage boost. And back we go. The one I left there was books. I'm fairly certain I wouldn't have left it otherwise. So just the one more thing going down. Also, I just remembered I have torches, don't I? I could have got rid of those instead. What's your trap this arm? 80%. Have a go. Just because you're at the highest stress point. Oh, darn it. Yeah, because if I had kept those now, I'd have been able to do this. Oh well, have a look anyway. Experiments don't yield any findings.
No force of will can overcome a failing body.
That's a little annoying. So I have a little more stress than I would have liked going into this. Final encounter then. They're surprised, oddly. So a free round to obliterate them. Iron Swan.
Annihilated.
Let's put the damage on you, because that should hopefully put a judgment within range. Finish him. 23 crit. Doing our best to get rid of all the stress we just accumulated. Judgment. Does earn a kill. Leaving Bump in the Night. Free. Stab. Hack. And done. Sapphires are worth a lot more than the key, because I think everything else will sell back.
Trick of the light.
Okay, return to Hamlet with a lot of loot.
Room by room.
That was relatively successful.
We reclaim what is ours.
Certainly nobody died, and heck, we got enough money to start building up some reserves. We can get a lot in the way of heirlooms, but, you know, heirlooms aren't too important. Couple of diseases, though. Beast Hater. Low Torch thing there. Tough, and a Ruins Adventurer. Okay, so we got a couple of bad effects on Ronald Reborn, but we'll go and fix those.
Finally.
Medical ward is free.
Is working. And the side effects are manageable.
Okay, so since the medical ward is free, we're going to go and send you off. I mean, I'm trying to do this anyway, even if it wasn't free, but the fact is, it is means it's just a little extra funding. Right, stress. Who's at the high end of a stress point? You are. But I think what we're going to do first is cure the yips. Navigator doesn't have anything we particularly need to worry about, so after that, it's just a case of finding what you can do. Marishan, you can pray. Lost Navigator has a love interest, so we'll only use the brothel. Which I might as well see if I can make cheaper before we go there. And increases stress recovery. Okay, I can't make it any cheaper. I will, though, max out gambling.
A game of chance and companionship. The rush of life.
And we'll increase the number of trinkets in there to 8. Just in case there's the off chance we do want some. But you never know, there might be one of these days. Sanatorium then, let's... Oh, I just noticed somebody who doesn't have a full set of weapons. Let's... Also, it needs a full set of skills. But... It's going to give you that, and... Let's see what else we've got here. So we've got a few people on lower sort of levels. We need to kind of push up a little bit more. Zelios and Oldbones, definitely. Anyway, let's have a look. So next time, I think what we're looking at doing is possibly the Hag. But one thing else should probably be considering as well. I want to consider a level 3 if it turns up here, because that would allow me to sort of... There's a way I could probably work it around to get all of them up at the same rate, but we'll see how this goes. Next short adventure, we'll take them up to level 3, and then we'll start having to worry about some slightly bigger adventures. But that'll be next time we worry about that. So, until then.